Maxebels, and first winner chicken dinner goes to Team Navi Esports.
Exactly. You know, the team Navi actually got the chicken dinner in his plates because the other team actually did all of the work there. You know, 3 guys were knocked out and they actually revived one of the last guy. And Navi knew it that they don't need to, you know, slam in on that compound because that compound was out of the zone. And these are the 4 guys who actually did the chicken dinner. The Navi team, that this is the day 1 first match, and the Navi pulled off a very good game and got the chicken dinner. We've seen a good action between the teams. That 40 and and the Viper X knockout, the last guy who eliminated the two teams there. 40 did all of the work, and Viper X knockout just uh, expose himself below the tunnel, and he just wiped out the squad of
The
40 by
final,
eliminating the
the
last
final
guy.
nail in the coffin. Yeah.
Exactly. And here are the stats of these four guys: 179 damage and one elimination by that Navi Lemon. And if we talk about the Navi P6, he got 728 damage and eliminations were 5. The survival time were 24 minutes. Navi Flip got 5 elimination as well. So these are some good stats. They actually got 13 elimination in the first chicken dinner along with the chicken dinner placement points as well. So 23 points were secured by the team Navi. These are some good stats. This is some good strategy, some brainstorming here. So the total eliminations were 65, total kills were 5,637, total knockouts were 60. That was some good knocks. And vehicle elimination were 4. And I would say the 4 elimination, I've seen 3 guys were eliminated of the team Maxibels by the vehicle. So I can see that for elimination. 36 were assist and 6 grenades. We've seen some good grenades projectiles here and very perfect grenades here. Yes.
I must say, we have seen some of the good hands in the play. So obviously, some of them were from the side of Navi, and that grenade I still remember from the side of Champions on the 4T, which was kind of an opener, but still, Champions couldn't control all the pressure that 4T applied on them. They were there at that position for a long, long time. So when you get a little comfortable on the map, things get a little crazy against you. But Viper Knockout Esports, I must say, I have to give it to that guy. He did a great job to staying stealthy. He knew he was not at strength. He was not
Exactly.
able to take a 1v4. So he played on his terms, on his grounds, and eventually confirmed some good eliminations and put his team somewhere in the top 6 or 7 spot. But anyhow, some of the mistakes were done from the newbies, from the these new guys coming from PUBG Mobile National Championship, but they will eventually learn. We have enough amount of matches for them to learn, practice their strategies, and not to repeat the same mistakes. But guys, on our screen we have some more strats from the side of match MVP. We have Konina Power's Rykage. He did a great job, especially saving his team against VP, where they were
Exactly.
almost it was 1v1 situation. Aragon was playing tremendously well, I must say. The control was there. He was poised. He was, keeping an eye on what's going on in that fight. But still, Kai Rage came in, clutched the whole situation, took all the 3 players down, and finally making his team to the second spot. But
Yes.
anyhow, it was a good match from the side of Konina Power. But Navi flip, and then we have Navi 6. Got five eliminations each. We have 14 Naki with 4 eliminations, and then we have Champions Balja with 4 eliminations as well, 0 assist, and a survival of 21 minutes.
Exactly. These are some top player names we're seeing on the screen. And now let's talk about the overall ranking. And on the very first position we have the team Navi with the 23 points, and then we can see Konina Power with 13 points. And Konina Power actually did a very great job there when the last 1v1 fight. He did no mistake there. The last guy, he actually calculated every single thing here and took the last guy, but it was out of zone. And then we have team Upgrade with 11 points, and then we have Virtuous Pro with 10 points. We have Forthrise with 8 points, and then Champions Esports with the 7 points. And on the 7th rank, we have Viper X Knockout. These guys did a very great job because this is the first time these guys are gonna go to the PMSL. And then we have Regicide also did a great job on the team 8. The guys who are who are on the ranking from 9th to 18th, I think these guys need to change their strategies a bit because this is the first match and this is not gonna just end here. We're gonna see a lot of matches after that. And because we've seen that in the first match, usually the team who get the momentum, they try to keep this momentum toward the last match, toward every single match. They try to continue and still do keep up the momentum and do not want to lose that pace. But the teams that are below in the ranking, we've seen that after the first game, we've seen that each team try to change their amend their strategies a little bit, because they knew that in the previous game these strategies didn't work out, so they try to change out their strategies a little bit. Yes.
But there you go, guys. There's a quick question for you. Anybody that
Exactly.
be providing us the right answer in the chat, definitely will be winning some exciting prizes from our side. So the question is, which gun was first introduced by PUBG Mobile as an upgradable gun? Was it AKM Glacier? Was it M416 Full? Was it M416 Glacier? Or it was an OMP anniversary weapon? Do let us know in the chat, and let's see
Can I
if we have.
quickly answer this from my phone as well? Can I participate, guys?
Yes, definitely you can, but we'll make sure that we knock your comment out of the lucky winners, because you already somehow you know the answer. But anyhow, guys,
Exactly.
this is your time to shine. This is your time to take on this opportunity, and eventually get the right answer. But guys, we'll be going toward a short highlights break. We'll be back. Don't go
Exactly.
anywhere. Let's have a quick look.
Yes, enjoy the highlights, guys. Bye bye.
Welcome back, guys. After this short highlight breaks, we just wanted to show you some exciting action that happened in the last game. But we are almost ready for our next match, Miramar. Daud, I wasn't a big fan of Miramar when I used to play PUBG Mobile. What's your take on that?
You know, I'm not actually a big fan of Miramar as well. I actually don't like Miramar as well. You know, I even don't know all the places in Miramar. You know, I've played Miramar a lot, but I still don't know all the locations, all the, you know, sneaky areas in Miramar. But these guys knows every single spot here, and they're gonna show how much knowledge they take, how much knowledge they have about the Miramar map. Because Miramar map is actually all about how much knowledge you have about this map. Because
Yes.
you know, zone rotations and etc, everything is like a similar as compared to, you know, Erangel. But this map is a bit difficult as compared to Erangel. You know, even if you talk about Erangel is the default map of, you know, PUBG Mobile, but still this map holds a lot of energy in itself. And we're gonna see this match in next couple of minutes, and we're gonna see which team gonna dominate this map and which team got the gun power, the skills, the brain, a lot of things we're gonna see in this match. Viper X knockout, we're gonna see again how their strategies are in this match, and I'm gonna see the strategies of Team WarrGye as well. The Team WarrGye, the Team Maxebeles, and I don't want to see them WarrGye again, because these guys were WarrGye in the very early stage of the match, in the very stage one. But let's see in this match. This is the start of the team of the match, Miramar.
I wouldn't say WarrGye, you know, they had a bad match. You know, it was bad for them in a sense that they had to fight against the team that eventually won the chicken dinner. So again, as I was saying, they might get sandwiched. They have to be more focused toward the upgrade first, confirming those 2 eliminations rather than staying in the midst and getting
Exactly.
peppered down from both sides. And eventually, Dagestan winning the winner chicken dinner for themselves. But what a fight from the side of MaxBuilds as well. In the final moments, I must say that there are a few things that they could have changed, they could have improved. But overall, MaxBuild, what a good survival! What a beautiful way of finishing your match. You know, the results
Yeah.
were not as we were expecting to be. They had the full 4-man advantage, but it is what it is. They are up against the best, so sometimes the best of the
It can
best
happen.
have the
Yeah.
best of themselves. So I don't know what I said, but it is what it is.
Yes. So this is the faces of the chicken dinner team, and they played a very good game. They waited for the best opportunity, best opening here. The team UPG, they waited until the team Maxibles and UPG involved into the fight, and then they make a move and got some good knockout here. Got some good knockout on the team Maxibles, and the Ryzen got eliminated by the Carnate, the very last man standing in the team Maxibles. So Maxibles actually performed very well, but the Dagestan got the spotlight here. We can see their stats here: 7 elimination by the Shifu, and Zadira got 0 elimination, but I don't 0 throwables, but damage, he got 207 damage, so he contributed in the team as well. The damage of Magnum is like 890, and he got 10 throw, and he sent 10 throwables into the huts of enemies and 4 eliminations. Damage of Stonesy here is 806, but eliminations are 3, so made 14 eliminations by the team Dagestan, along with the 10 placement points. We can see, if we talk about the match summary of the second match of Miramar, we can see 58 total elimination happened in the match of Miramar. Total heals were 7,680, 57 knockouts. And let's talk about the team head to head, the Dagestan versus Maxibles. 6 eliminations secured by the team Maxibles, but it's a huge difference between the team Dagestan and the Maxibles, because they got 14 eliminations. The total damage is 2,571, and the other team is 1,300. Total heals were 1,000. It's kind of similar in both teams. The total knockouts we talk about, it's 13 versus 3. A huge difference we can see between the experience and the newly talented teams. We can see the match MVP we can talk about. He is none other than Shifu. He
Shifu,
made a very
absolutely.
good, he made a very good positioning in the very last zone. They were not aware of the position of Shifu, and Shifu was the guy who performed a very, he contributed so well in the chicken dinner. And 7 elimination by this guy, and 668 damage total, 6 knockout and 532 heal by the Shifu. So Shifu performed very well. As I said, he took wise decision in the very last zone, and I'm very impressed by the game of these guys, Dagestan.
Yeah, but again, they
Yes.
were pretty split up. We have seen that fight against Horaa, where felt like only 2 players will be enough for the rest of the Dagestan squad. But it was very clinical performance from the side of Dagestan, well deserving winner in a chicken dinner. And I don't want to take the spotlight away from Max Bills as well, which they fought valiantly in this kind of lobby where everybody is skill hungry, everybody's looking to score points, and they survived. They made sure that they get to the final circles, get the right fair share of the fights for themselves, and some good clearance from their side on upgradables, final players of Navi, some good confirmation on WarrGye squad as well. But anyhow, it is what it is. Dagestan, they had a better plan in the mind. Their plan worked. Max Bills didn't, and they ended up having the win on the chicken dinner for themselves. But overall, 24 points for Dagestan's. We have 12 points for Max Bill. Very balanced performance. Upgrades with 11 points. DRS with 7. Horaa with 7. Champions with 6 points. NATUS, VINCERE with 5 points. Tribe, Aromacy for 4 points. WarrGye with 4 placement points. I don't know what they were doing throughout the game. I might be looking at the dirt. But Helion Gaming, 4 points for themselves. Reggie got 2. Virtus Pro got 2. Alpha and Konina got 1 each, and rest of the squads were
Yes.
clueless. They had no idea what happened to them. 4 tribes, they joined as 2 men, so I don't know, what else they would have expected. Viper knockout, pretty split up. Again, some mistakes which I would like to point
Yeah.
out. once we'll get on the cast desk. But overall, it was a very quickly finished match. We ended this match in stage 7, couldn't even go to the final
Yes.
circle, but it shows the level of competition, guys.
Exactly. Let's talk about the overall top player. It's none other than Chifu, who is still throning the very first position. So we can see that this player can be dethroned anytime because Navi Flip is just right beside him. He is just along with this guy. 7 elimination and 7 elimination, and we can see the KP, the team Konina Power, right Cage, who also got 7 elimination. Then we have the team Upgrade guy, the boss, he got 5 elimination. Then we have another guy from team Navi, two guys from team Navi, we can see in the overall top player. So each guy performed a very well a balanced game. But as you said that we need to talk about some teams like the team Viperex Knockout. They faced an early elimination in this match. Maybe they need to change their strategies a little bit in the third match. Let's talk about the overall ranking. And the overall ranking, I'm seeing Maxable on the 4th position, but
Oh wow.
let's talk about this later. Let's talk about the first guy, the team Navi. He got 28 points, and they are very well deserved point because these guys got the first chicken dinner, and they perform a very consistent performance in the second match of Miramar. And then team Dagestan 77, they got 25 points. Then team UP Upgrade 22 points. Then Maxibals with the 16 points. And then we have Konina Power. They perform a very consistent gameplay by Konina Power. In the last match of Erangel, they were the runner-up team, and in this match they did face an early elimination, but I don't think they faced this elimination in the stage 1. I think it was in the stage 3 or 4. So champions, Virtuous, Forthright, and Horaa, these are the 9 teams, and we can see the other 9 teams on the right side of this chart. And let's go to the caster desk and let's talk about what we see just today. Yes, Essen.
Now it was kind of a mixed feeling, I must say, in Miramar. Some of the teams that were doing well in the middle of the game, they were not that lucky in the final circles, especially in phase 5 and 6. Everything turned around, and it was kind of a mess for most of the teams. Like Champion scored, they were pretty strong, 4 men up. They went against upgraded, got thrashed out, got confirmed. Then upgraded, they were 4 months standing, lost 2 of their players in that specific fight. But guys, trivia question number 2 after match 2: which pistol has the highest damage among pistol category? We have R45, we have Desert Eagle, we have R1895, and P92. Give us your answers in the chat and be a part of the special event, the special prizes that we have for all of you guys. But guys, we'll be moving toward the highlights. We'll be back in a short moment. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Exactly.
Welcome back, guys. After this short highlight break, we actually got you some exciting moments of match of Miramar, but we'll eventually now stop on this, moving toward the third match, which will be played on Sanhok. It will be quite fast paced and way more exciting than the first two matches. But anyhow, I have Daud with me, MaxEnglish.tv. Make sure you check the guy out and show some love on his socials as well. Daud, my favorite map is here. I like to play Sanhok a lot, and I must say I'm really looking forward, especially seeing the kind of gunpowder that all of these teams have. Sanhok's gonna be a big mess for all of these guys.
Yeah, Sanhok is actually the favorite map of many teams, and you know, in the competitive, I recall some teams call this match as a bonus map because in this
Yes.
map we can see, you know, teams that has higher gun power, they can actually, you know, secure many elimination in this match. So it's a bonus map for some teams, but maybe some team doesn't like it very much as they, you know, like Miramar, and as compared to Erangel, not all teams like Sanhok that much. But it's a test map. Everyone has to, you know, compete and show their skill in the Sanhok as well, because it's one of the 3 maps that are being played in the competitive, and Sanhok is gonna be a bonus point for some teams and not for some
True.
teams. And in the Sanhok, we're gonna go in next couple of seconds because we got the call that Sanhok is right now started, and let's talk about the Sanhok and let's see which team got the momentum in this match, because we can see that Navi, the Konina Power, these are the names. Dagestan, these guys already backed up with the action, and these guys got the momentum in his backpack. Navi, but Navi, they just wiped out in
Oh,
a second. They wiped
I
out the
wish
Navi
I
and
wish I could tell you every instances that I've seen this
yeah,
happening many times in Sanhok. Sanhok is just like
exactly.
everybody is playing their own game, and so in most cases, within a second, you will see 2-3 teams going down. But again, a very good strategy from the side of Helion. I must say they didn't make any mistake. They were dispersed out evenly, and they had each other's back. So it was a good strategy. At the end of the day, they had the total control of the area for themselves on the northern side. Didn't let Navi or APG get any sort of footing for themselves. But there you go. We have the winner chicken dinner team on the screen.
Exactly. So we have the winner chicken dinner team stats on the screen. We can see the Falcon got 4 eliminations. The team Hellraw got 8
Oh.
elimination, and 4 eliminations of the max team is on the bucket of Hellraw as well. The team Hellgroza got 0 elimination, but he contributed on his team. He got 154 damage. If we talk about the Nitio 23, he got 238 damage and 1 elimination, 1 throwable. We can talk about their elimination. These guys got 13 eliminations, and every chicken dinner team are getting 10 plus eliminations in their bucket. So let's talk about the match summary. We can see it's the third match, and we can see 57 total eliminations. Total heals are nearly 5,000. Let's talk about the total knockouts. We can see 51 knockouts, and the team ViperX knockout got very early knocked out by the team APG and the other DRS. And let's talk about the grenade eliminations. For grenade, very less, I would say. Only 4 grenade eliminations in this match. I think I've seen many in the last matches. But let's talk about the assists. 33 assists and vehicle eliminations are 0 because Maxable teams got knocked out by the gun this time. So that's why we're not seeing any vehicle elimination this time. Also, the team WarrGye was killed by the weapons here. So that's why we're not seeing vehicle elimination in this match. Let's talk about the team head-to-head. The team Helion and team Navi got 13 and 9 eliminations. Their damage is nearly the same. The total heals are also nearly the same, 690 plus and 690 plus, and the total knockouts are just the difference of 2 guys. So let's talk about the team Navi. The Navi is performing very consistently, I would say. In each
Yes.
team, Navi is either the runner-up or either the winner chicken dinner team. So we've seen them always in the top 3 list whenever we are doing head to head, or whenever we are checking the overall standings or match standings points table. Navi is always there. Navi is so consistent, and I would say this consistency can be very beneficial for you even in the PMSL as well. Yes.
Absolutely. The way the Navi are playing, in most cases, we have seen them in the final circles with very few players, uh, either losing 1 or 2 players early on, but still the kind of consistency and the survival gameplay as a duo or as a trio still shows the depth of Navi squad. But now going to take the spotlight away from the MVP of our previous match. We have a Rhino with 8 eliminations, 748 damage, and 258 healing. Out of these 8, 3 came on the players of Maxwell's, so point to be noted. Total knockout 6. So it was a very I would say well deserving gameplay from these guys. But Helion finally confirming that momentum setting winner chicken dinner for themselves, which will eventually help them in the coming days to position themselves in a very better I would say better overall ranking. But anyhow, 3 matches are gone by, guys. We will be going back to our regular 2 maps, Erangle and Miramar, shortly. But before we go there, we'll have a quick look at our top fraggers so far after match number 3. We have Rhino with 8. This is specifically for match number 3, guys. Falcon with 4. Then we have Navi 6. We have with 3 elimination points. Eugene from Konina Power confirmed for eliminations, but he was the last man standing. Got confirmed. 4 points for him. Then we have Navi Killer Joe, 3 elimination points for him as well. So it was a very balanced performance from the side of Navi.
Yes.
Overall doubt.
Exactly. Navi is always either in the top ranking, either in the top players or in the MVP list. Navi is always there. They are just setting up the caliber of each team, that they've set a caliber, and I don't think any other team is gonna, reach out to them anytime near soon. But we can see that each team got the momentum in this match, even the Alpha Gaming, Helion as well. So the fourth match of this day is right on the corner, the map Erangel, and we can see that many teams got the momentum, and let's see which team got more potential here to win the 4th match of this day. Let's talk about this match ranking. This is solely for this match, and Helion got the chicken dinner 23 points, and then we have Navi always there on the 2nd point, then Alpha Gaming with the 12 point, Dagestan, we have Champion Esports, then DRS on the 6th spot, and then on the 7th spot we have AMIX. AMIX got a good survival this time, but only one elimination. Konina Power we have with the 5 elimination with 0 placement points. We have ViperX knockout that faced a very early elimination. Then we have Upgrade, Team WarrGye, the Virtuous Power, Tribe Aromacy, and so on accordingly. We have the Team Regicide, which is on the 14th spot, and then Horaa Esports. That was a very brilliant clutch by Horaa, no fear, but this is what it is. The last man, all the responsibility was on him, but I would love to see if he can pull off that clutch. But then we have Team Maxebeles that die a very I don't want to say. Then we have 17th for tries, and then on the 18th we have ASi8. So this is the match ranking of this match, and let's talk about the map Erangel, which is gonna start in next couple of minutes, and we will see how the team gonna perform, and how things will. And what will be the outcomes, and let's talk about the overall top players. In the overall top players, the team Navi are still there. Two players of team Navi, 9 and 7, the team Killer Joe, and then Navi P6. They are throning the first and second spot. And then we have the team Dagestan, Stonzy here with 6 eliminations. Then we have Helra Rhino with the 9 eliminations. Then we have Tank here with the 7 eliminations. So these are the overall top player list here on the screens we can see, and these guys are showing a very consistent performance overall. And as you can see, even their teams are showing very consistent performance. UP needs to change. UP, it's Tank is just playing the role of Ronaldo, as I talk about in many previous of my casting. This guy's is right now playing the role of Ronaldo, and the team is Portugal. He's the only man there right now, I would say, because I don't see that team is actually backing up, because team actually had an early elimination in the first match as well. But let's see how they planned on their fourth match of this day.
But before, guys, we go to our match number 4, we have to have a quick look on the overall rankings. We have Navi after 3 matches, 43 points, very clinical performance by them. We have Dagestan's 7-7, 33 total points. They didn't have a good match previously in Sanhok, but they got a good share of elimination points. Helion on the other side, 27 points, Upgrade 25, and rest of the teams, they are trying to make their way to the top 5, because top 5, again, guys, just to remind you, is the place you want to be if you want to have a piece of the pie, piece of $1,300 prize pool, which is for the MaxEBELS, PUBG Mobile, the MaxEBELS tournament. But anyhow, guys, we'll be going on a brief, before we actually go to the caster desk, after that, we'll be going for a highlight. But Daud, Sanhok, as we were expecting, is going to be very action-packed.
Yeah.
And it played out accordingly. But let's have a quick question for all of our viewers out there. Which PUBG Mobile map has no vehicles? Give us...
That's an easy one.
It's an easy one, absolutely. And let us know which one it is. The options were at the bottom, so make sure you have a quick look when you go into the match next time. Just keep an eye, or if you already know, let us know in the chat, and be a part of this trivia contest and get the exciting prizes from the side of MaxEBELS. But anyhow, guys, shortly we'll be going for the highlights. Don't go anywhere, we will be right back.
Hello guys,
Welcome back,
welcome
guys.
back to the Maxebeles, and today we are seeing 18 big names clashing with each others once again. Welcome back. I hope you guys enjoy the highlights and 3 match done and dusted. As and I hope you already enjoyed a lot of actions today. We've seen a lot of action. The team Horaa
True.
actually pulled off a very good clutch in the last match, but unfortunately the against the team which they were playing against, these guys got the momentum there, and the last 1v1 fight, you know I was actually hoping to see that clutch 1v4, but things doesn't always come out as you planned. But 3 matches are end, and now we are gonna go on the default map of Erangel, and let's see how much action we're gonna see in this match. Yes, Hassan.
Absolutely, Erangel. As we, had first match of the day. Obviously, the hopes are high. We're gonna see some, good action coming from the side of Navi, VP, then Konina Power. Obviously, and I want to see Maxwell's, shining again. They had a very good match on Miramar, and I like to see them in action on Erangle. But guys, here we go, moving toward match number 4 of the day, and we have our plane bot on your screens. I think we're starting from up north Stalbert and going south straight toward Military Island.
You
From the
lost
back of a
just
cover, but there you
4
go. Gonna win a
points.
chicken dinner. 4 points, absolutely.
Yeah, exactly.
4 crucial
For
points, but APG
for
getting
one
the winner with a
point.
chicken dinner for
Yes.
themselves.
So APG, these are the faces of the guys who just won the chicken dinner, and these are the guys who just got the potential and momentum into their backpack right now, and they absolutely done an absolute job. We just witnessed an absolute cinema in the last circle. It was a 2v2 fight between the APG and UPG, but as you said that it was a mistake, securing 1 point and losing 4 points. That wasn't a wise choice there. But these guys, they dominate the team UPG and win the chicken dinner here. Let's talk about their stats as well, and let's see how their stats, 8 elimination. This is the first time we've seen a chicken dinner team with less than 10 elimination points, but they got good elimination points as well. 8 elimination points. If we talk about Dog, he got 2 elimination points with 9 throwables, and we talk about Top, he got 4 elimination, and 2 of them were, I think, killed by the throwables, by the grenade. There were very good grenades used by the top in the last circle, before the last circle, in the fifth and sixth circle. And let's talk about the refuse. He got 2 eliminations, and in the Zeol didn't make much damage and neither the elimination. So I think he faced an early elimination in this match. So these were some good stats we've seen on this match. It's the match 4 of today, and it's the day 1. We 4 matches are done and dusted, and APG is the winner chicken dinner team of the 4th match, and we have only 1 match left, and we will see which team are we gonna see our same name on repeat on the 5th match on the chicken dinner list, or it's gonna be a very new name. Let's see in the next match, but these are the stats of the winner chicken dinner teams.
There you go, match summary, guys. Quick match summary for you: 62 eliminations. We have 6,000 plus healing, 60 knockouts, 3 grenade eliminations. We saw some of them for coming from the side of APG. 33 assists and no vehicle elimination. Nobody dared to actually push in the open to
Yeah.
put anyone under the tires. But it was, anytime it comes to the Gatka open plains, things get
Hmm.
seriously slowed down, and everybody tries to hide in the grass just to get an extra advantage. But overall, it was a very well balanced match. We saw some quick eliminations coming in, teams slamming on these small shacks in the midst, but some shotgun
Yeah.
kills. The UMP clutch coming
Exactly.
from the side of AMIX. Amazing work, amazing
Yeah.
showcase of gameplay from these teams. But we'll move forward. Let's have a quick head-to-head between the top 2 teams of the previous match. APG 8 eliminations, Upgrade 9 eliminations, better damage, more healing done, more knockouts done by UPG. But APG being calculated, being holding their horses at the right time, making sure that they don't lose it at the final moment, where UPG guy couldn't hold his nerves and he stood up
Mhm.
uh, try to confirm that elimination, and that was a mistake, as we mentioned. But anyhow, guys, we're not going to talk about that. UPG still a very good match, a very competitive match from their side, and they confirmed about 15 points for themselves. On the other side, we have APG with total 18 points confirming in this match, but overall ranking will give us a quick idea what we are
Yes.
looking at. But match MVP, amazing performance by
Yes.
this guy.
Yes, so let's talk about the match MVP, the most valuable player of this specific match. We can see the team UPG. This guy got the 5 eliminations, and I think this was the last guy who was. It's a 1v1 fight between this guy and the APG guy. I'm not sure, but this guy has some serious good stats. The total damage of 926. And let's talk about the top players of this match. The top 5 list, the guy we just discussed, he's right now on the first position, holding his throne, and on the second one it's the top. The top didn't had any throwables in the last circle, but he managed to he was calculated, as you said, and he eliminated the last guy and secured a chicken dinner for his team. Got 4 elimination. Then we have Tank here with the 4 elimination. Then we have AMIX Becca here with 3 eliminations. Then we have Meloe with the 4 elimination of Team Virtuous Pro. So these are some good stats of the top players in the last match. And let's talk about this specific match ranking. So Alpha Gaming got 18 points and secured a winner chicken dinner for his team. And then we have UPG, not a big difference, just the 3 point difference. And it could be, we will not talk about this, but yeah, it could be, the sport could be shuffled between the Alpha Gaming and UPG if the last guy hold his nerves there. But UPG got a very consistent performance in the last 2 matches, and they can easily dethrone any team anytime. Then Trib, Aromacy, AMIX, and Dagestan 77, another consistent performance by the team Dagestan. And then we have Virtuous Pro, DRS, Helion Gaming, Konina Power on the 7th, 8th, and 9th spot. Then we have 10th to 18th spot right on your screen. Some serious gameplays we just witnessed today, and DRS and Horaa are they are calculated in the start of match, but they just instantly get knocked out and wiped out by the teams on the Erangel or even if it's Miramar or even if it's Sanhok. But DRS and Horaa needs to change their strategies a little bit and amend their strategies and execute their plans with some calculated risk there, because the PMSL is right on the corner, and these matches are your practice ground that are presented by the Maxibels. Yes. So overall top players. Yes, awesome.
There you go. This match, guys, as we said, UPG, they could have switched the spot, rightfully said by Daud, but things can turn around in the very few instances. But UPG tank getting 11 to eliminations. We have our overall top players, guys, for this grand finale day one. Then we have Navi 6, 10 eliminations. Killer Joe 7 eliminations. Then we have Ramsey's MVP with 7 eliminations as well. We have Daggy Boy Magnum here with 7 eliminations, 6 assists, 1641 damage. You could do better on damage in survival. Otherwise, overall ranking, even though if you have more eliminations, would not help you if you're not surviving for long. So all these stats are under consideration when it comes to getting the most valuable player of the match of the tournament. Anyhow, looking at the overall ranking, we have NATUS 45 points. We have Dagestan 7-7, 41 points. Upgrade 40 points. So things are getting close. Things might get switched up in the next match, as we were rightfully saying. Daud, NATUS losing early on. Give some space to Daggy Boys to close up on the first position. Alpha Gaming, they were on 16th spot before Sanhok, and now they're on 4th spot with 1 chicken dinner, 34 total points, pretty much contesting for the top position. Helion Gaming 33 points. They also have a chicken dinner to their name, and we can see in placement points section the only 1 chicken dinner is there. Rest of the games they were getting out of the game early on. Konina Power 24 points, Champions 23 points, Virtus Pro 22, DRS 19, Maxebels still gotta do better, guys. But I can see 1 second position, second position finish, 9 total placement points. Last matches there, so they can do better. And rest of this point system are right on your screen, guys. Moving back to our discussion, Daud, Miramar it is. I think. We have seen what happened in the previous Miramar. Maxebels, they were the runner-ups of the game. Are you still thinking Maxebel will be able to do it this time?
Yeah, I actually know these guys, and Maxible's got a very good knowledge of Miramar, and not every underdog team has the good knowledge of the Miramar team. But let's see in the Miramar, and right now we have a trivia question number 4 on the screen. Which map has the tallest buildings in PUBG Mobile? And we have the 4 option on your screen. It's the Miramar, Vikendi, Sanhok, and Erangel. It's an easy one, and you can win whatever the prize pool there is. I think it's the stake of 30,000 UC, not PKR, so you can win 30,000 plus UC. I'm not sure, it is written on your screen, so don't just come over to me and ask me that, hey, you told that 30,000 UC were there, but it is on your screens on the comment section, so make sure to read the rules.
That's actually a share, guys, just to be clear on that. It's share, so anybody that's getting the right answers will get a share of that 30,000 UCs, and these 30,000 UCs will be divided amongst the winners over the next 4 days. So a lot of these trivia questions will be coming in. As many good answers will come through, and if you'll be lucky one, you'll get those UCs and might be able to get some nice skins, royal pass.
Exactly.
If you're a lucky one. So it's up to you guys. Take a good advantage of it. But guys, we'll be going for a highlight break, showing you the top moment of the previous match. We'll be right back.
Exactly.
Welcome back, guys. It was literally a short break for you, and we actually accumulated some of the top performing action that happened in the previous map. Welcome back. and I can see your eyes are stuck on the next match. Obviously, it's the last match of the day, and at the same time, your team played pretty well in the previous Miramar. Hopes are high, but beside Maxwell, which team are you looking at this time around?
Yeah, I'm actually, Maxibels is, it's my team, but I'm not actually fan of this team. I'm actually fan of many other teams, and I'm actually looking forward to see
We
DRS and
definitely
Horaa in
need your
this.
support,
Yeah.
mate.
So I'm actually looking for DRS and Horaa to perform very well in this match, because I was just reading the comment section and the fans are going crazy because DRS and Horaa are, they got
The
the
best
potential,
teams.
but they are, yeah, and the best teams are not, showing their best right now. But let's see on the Miramar, on these terrains of Miramar, which team got the potential to win this match and set. that was gonna be an intense fight, but Navi might also be happy because these guys got 3 early elimination, and Navi, we never seen Navi facing an early elimination. Yeah, in the last match they did face an early elimination, but they got scared some couple of points, couple of elimination points. But in this match they are gonna they again faced an early elimination, but luckily the match is gonna be rehosted again. So I think these guys should enjoy the highlights, and we will be right back after the short break. Enjoy the highlights, guys.
Welcome back, guys. We are back with the Max Bills, and last match of the day, we had a re-hosting session. Obviously, teams are ready, guys, and Daud is also ready. I can see the way he's
Yes.
setting up his clothes, making sure that he doesn't get suffocated anyhow while the action starts. But anyhow, Daud, welcome back. As we were discussing in the backstage, that some of these teams, also one of the teams, WarrGye, they mentioned that it was the first time throughout these 4 matches they found M416 bullets. So they were thinking that might be they'll get the chicken dinner, but let's see if this time around they'll be able to find it. The question is there, Daud. What do you think? WarrGye gonna get the chicken dinner?
Yeah, WarrGye was very confident in the last match, and they were very confident. They sent us a message that this is the first time we found the M416, and they were very passionate about the chicken dinner. But unfortunately, we have to stop that match specifically for the WarrGye because they got the M416.
Yeah, obviously, bro. They could have toppled Navi from the first spot. You know, you never know.
Yeah. Yes. So here.
Their 20 points will cement them in a very good position overall at the end of the day. But looking at the team rankings, I mean team stats for this Winner Winner Chicken Dinner, not much of the, I would say, contribution from Tank this time around. But Gramsy, MYZ, and the third guy definitely did a great job. Match summary, guys. Quick look: 58 eliminations, 5,000 plus healing done, 62 knockouts, 5 grenade eliminations. So it's a very good number for Miramar. 32 assists, and this time no vehicle elimination. Well, there was no elimination. There was no knockout with the vehicle. There were some definite eliminations, confirmations, but not the total vehicle elimination. But team head to head, UP and Navi, 10 eliminations both sides. See, Navi, even though they got eliminated on third spot, still they
Yeah.
their elimination points made them to the second spot in the match ranking. 1600 damage, total damage, 2200 damage on the Navi side. Very minimal healing done on the side of UPG. 602 healing done by Navi, 10 total knockouts. So Navi was more busier than UPG, but again, end of the day, what matters is a WWCD.
Exactly. So let's talk about the match MVP in this particular map. The UPG MYZ is got the title of the match MVP. He got 6 total eliminations, 689 total damage. Let's talk about his total heals. He got 220, and total knockouts were 3. So he played a very brilliant, a very smart game in this match, and UPG performed very well. They performed very consistently over the last 3 games. In the last match, they even performed very consistently in the last match as well. So they've been ending up in the top 3 in the last couple of matches, and it's a very consistent performance. This is what we need in the PMSL, and this is what we witnessing right now on the Maxebles. Let's talk about the top players of this grand finals day 1 last match. UPG MYZ is still crowning the first spot here. APG Dog is on the second spot, then AST, the Tribe Aromacy team, got the third position. The Trix is here with the 4 elimination. Then we have Navi is 6 with the 4 elimination. Then we have ViperX Knockout Lord here with the 4 eliminations. So all these guys perform very well. ViperX Knockout performed very well in trying to perform very well in the last match, but this is what it is. So they faced an elimination as well in this match. They didn't score, I think, any placement points, but they got some good elimination points as well. Unlike R3G didn't perform very well in the last match as well, neither in this match as well. So UPG got the chicken dinner in this match, and I think that UPG might cross Navi, but no. Navi got 15 total points,
15
in this
yeah.
match, so it's not possible to cross Navi. So Tribe Aromacy got 11 points and right now on the 3rd position. On the 4th position, Konina Power, a very excellent gameplay by the last man standing of Konina Power. He waited so long for the best opportunity, and he got that opportunity, and he used that opportunity very well. But it is what it is. He wasn't able to got the last man. ViperX Knockout got 9 points in total, 6 eliminations, and then on the 6th spot we have Virtuous Pro, and these were all the rankings you could see on your screen. And overall top players of all the matches of today is Navi.
Yeah.
Navi P6 got 14 eliminations. Yes, Asan.
And good survival. You can see ratio of 2.8, which makes Navi 6 with 14 eliminations, 2200 damage, the top player overall. And I think, as I can see, APG top not showing up to the play, so someone else will try to get the overall MVP ranking for themselves. But seeing 2 players from UPG shows the kind of hard work they put in today, and I'm really looking forward to see them on top. Oh my goodness, they're on top with 60 points. Wow.
It's because of the placement points, I
Navi
guess.
with 60 points. Definitely that Winner Winner Chicken Dinner played a good, a better role. But Dagestan on the other side, 41 total points. Alpha Gaming 40 points. Konina 34. So still things are quite interesting for top 5 positions. Helion is there with 33 points. VP is with 29, 24, 24, 22. Even Maxebeles are still in the game. They can actually make it to the 5th position if they want, with 2 good games, 20 points. DRS 19, Viper knockout with 9 points in the previous match. They got total of 18 in these 5 matches. Viper knockout, they gotta do better. WarrGye with 12 points. That's a really good thing to see.
And they are above Horaa.
Yeah. Horaa 4T, Regicide, ASi8. ASi8 didn't play any game, obviously.
Yeah.
So otherwise things could have been a little different. But 4T, they had one game. They couldn't able to join. I mean, 2 games after that they couldn't join. But we'd like to see them tomorrow in action. Probably there's some of the players are still figuring out their visas for next PMSL. So I might be seeing ASi8. They might have some appointments, or maybe trying to go to embassy to get the paperwork done for themselves. So that's the reason why they might have not joined us today. But next few days we'll be seeing them in action as well. But overall, the ranking shows the story of the day, guys. UP is right on top. In the final match, they made sure that they do enough so they can start at a very good position tomorrow, and that position is point number 1 on this overall leaderboard. Navi, very consistent performance, 5 matches, 60 points, an average of 12 points, which is very hard to manage. But anyhow, Navi still pulled the rabbit out of the hat for themselves throughout the day, and I'm really looking forward to it. But guys, that was it for the day. Daud, any final words before we leave?
Yeah, the final words is the trivia question here on the screen. And in what year PUBG Mobile was released? Like, guys, why are you giving so easy questions? Like, even you can Google it. Like, just give some difficult questions. So it is what it is. We have 4 options on the screen: 2017, 2019, 2020, or 2018. It's a very easy question. Just give the answer, and you will be on the list of the winners anytime after the 4 days, and we will pick up the winners after the 4 days of these Maxable tournaments. So yeah, this is it for the today, and we've seen some good action today. The team Navi, the UPG, and Konina Power. We've missed a lot of 1v4, a lot of 1v3. I would love to see some 1v4 tomorrow. Some good actions and some good clips for for the team as well, and for the management as well. So this is what everyone love to see, a 1v4, some good clutches as well. So yeah, this is it for the today, and give us some time, and we will be right back tomorrow. And enjoy the highlights. Allah Hafiz, stay tuned.